Conference will now be recorded.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. We can talk about it after if you want to start.
Yeah. So we'll come back to you. Talk about your
Oh,
sister.
thank you.
Yes. Hi everyone. My
Hi.
name's Hannah. Hi. So for everybody watching the recording and you don't know who I am, my name is Hannah, and this is AnCan's. What do we call this group? Beyond Diagnosis. Under
The
45 group.
45 and under.
Yes, under 45 and under. I would have to say it's more like 45-ish, because I don't want to if you're 50, I don't want to turn you away. That's close
No.
enough. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. So anyway, it's under 45-ish class. No,
Okay.
session, meeting. So welcome to all of our watchers and listeners. We can go ahead and introduce ourselves. So I'm in San Antonio, Texas. I have relapsing remitting MS, and I'm currently taking Ocrevus. You guys, somebody jump in. You're welcome to introduce yourself real briefly.
My
Yeah.
name is Alyssa.
Yeah, listen, yeah.
I'll go next.
Okay.
My name is Alyssa, and I live in Southern California. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 2000, and I am now currently on my 8th medication, which is Mavenclad. And I don't necessarily need time today, unless you want to give me time.
I mean, I feel like all of us can just talk,
So
just keep
small,
talking
yeah.
about anything. Tia?
Hi, I am Tia. I am from the Tampa Bay area in Florida. I have primary progressive MS since 2019, and I am on Ocrevus.
Very cool. Thank you. And hello, Stephanie. Hello. I don't know if you're there.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
I know
there
that somebody
you
else joined.
are. Oh, somebody else joined too?
No, I didn't know that Stephanie joined.
Oh, yeah. Stephanie's here.
I'm
Hello.
trying to figure out how to. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Are you trying
okay.
to put your, there we go.
There you
I
are.
still don't see anything.
Oh, you
Oh
don't
no,
see?
we see you.
Yeah, we
Okay.
see you. Weird. Are you on your phone?
I am.
But that's weird. You still should be able to see us. I don't get that. I don't
Is
know.
Yeah,
there
it
an
says.
icon?
It's
Is
a,
there an icon at the bottom that looks like a camera?
a yeah, but that's on. It says
Yeah, I think that
webcams are
controls your phone
hidden.
camera.
Hmm. Oh, it says webcams are hidden. I feel like I've had that problem before. Um,
Oh, weird.
what if you click on camera settings? Is there anything that looks like you might be able to unhide webcams?
Oh, I think I see it.
Oh, let's ask the internet.
This is weird.
No, I feel like I've had that problem
Okay,
before.
now I see you. Oh, wow. I
Okay,
was so
good. Okay.
close.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Do you want to go ahead and just do a quick little introduction? What's your name, where you're from, if you want to disclose that. Um, what kind of MS you have, if you know. What else did you say? I forgot what else to say. Go ahead.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Stephanie. I'm in New Jersey. Um, I have relapse remitting MS, and I'm on Ocrevus.
Awesome. And it's not because we don't remember you. We definitely remember you, but this is for the video because you gave me a confused look.
We all did it already.
Yeah.
No, because I was that was it. I was like, oh, did everybody else go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
That's
love your
hilarious.
shirt so much. It's I love it. Makes me
I've
really
been
happy.
wanting a shirt like that too, Stephanie. The horrors
Oh,
exist.
oh, I didn't realize you could see my shirt.
You can, and it's
The
so cool.
horrors.
I love it.
That's so cute. I love that so much. I love that so much.
Thank you.
And we usually have, or I couldn't think of like a icebreaker question, but since it's the holidays, are there any like cheesy holiday movies that you guys like to watch? Any?
We always watch the original Grinch.
Oh, the original Grinch. Which I don't have I seen that one? I feel like I have seen that. Is
Oh
it the,
my
the
God.
cartoon?
Yeah, it's like an
Oh, the
old.
cartoon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing. Yeah, I haven't seen that one in forever.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
That's a holiday tradition for sure.
nice. Alyssa, do you have any?
I'm not really big on the holidays anymore.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm pretty lame.
I'm pretty lame when it comes to like holiday movies, but I like cheesy movies anyway.
Well, no, cheesy movies are great,
There's
but
one.
I don't really know about any holiday ones.
Die
Let me
Hard.
see. Die
Did you say Die Hard?
Hard. Uh-huh.
That's known as a holiday movie, which I don't know.
It's technically a Christmas movie.
So
Yeah, no, I
I love
know.
I love how everybody has such conflicting opinions about that. Well, I've not actually seen it, so there's my confession.
You know what? I'm right there with you, Hannah.
Yeah, I've
Me
never
too.
seen it. Yeah, you too, Stephanie. Do you have any like holiday movies, like cheesy movies that you like?
I'm not really
Me?
a movie
Oh,
person.
Ah, okay. There's this one holiday movie that I saw like maybe 2 years ago, and it was like a Netflix exclusive. And I'm trying to look for it right now, but it was like a love story. It was a love movie, and
Aw.
I was like I put it on anyway, not really expecting like anything at all from it, but I thought it was really cute. I gotta like find the movie, and I'll do that. Like I'll scroll through like Netflix's movie list of movies while we like chat.
Okay.
Stephanie, do you need time tonight?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I need time either. I mean, like we said earlier, we could just keep talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I
do have
can
to work
share.
out.
I can share.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead, share.
I just had my surgery on the 15th.
That's right. Yes. Yes.
I had the surgery on the 15th, and I went for my follow up with the breast doctor,
Mm-hmm.
and she already took the tubes out, the drainage tubes out.
Wow.
Nice. Okay.
You're
So
healing.
I'm feeling really well.
Good. That's amazing. You resting and all that good stuff.
I mean, I'm sitting in my I guess it's resting, sitting in my chair. Um, which is nothing abnormal for me. But yeah, no, I mean, I I responded really well to the surgery because
Wonderful.
Nice.
when I was in the hospital, when I was in recovery, I took a total of 10 milligrams of oxy, and then the next day the PT got me up and got me walking around,
Nice.
and then I was a little tired, so I took 5 milligrams of oxy, and that's that. I'm taking Tylenol.
Just
Nice.
feeling so well then. That's
I
awesome.
know.
Yeah, I mean, my nurses are amazed
Yeah, I
Yeah.
bet.
To hear
because
that you bounced back
I have
so
home
well,
health
that's
care.
amazing.
Yeah, I have home health care, and all the nurses were like, "What? What? You're an anomaly."
Yeah.
You're an anomaly. That's amazing.
No, I mean, I think I am too, but the fact that the pain is fine. Like I have no pain.
Wow.
I have very high pain tolerance, I guess.
Yeah. So you're just chilling.
Chilling like a villain, yes.
Chilling like a villain. I like it. That's
And
amazing to hear
I'm nine
though.
pounds. I'm now 9 pounds lighter,
Nice.
and there was no cancer found in the cells when they had to take the stuff back to to run it
Uh-huh.
to radiology.
So
Yeah,
you got it before it was able to develop.
yeah.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't even cancer. It was a sclerosing lesion.
So a scarring lesion?
No, a sclerosing lesion. I don't think it was scarring. I just think it was a pain in the behind. But it was not cancerous. I
Yeah.
did a I did genetic testing
Uh-huh.
before I had the surgery because God forbid it was something more.
Yeah.
But I was completely clean, and then the tissue was sent to radiology or wherever, and it came back clean.
Nice. Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah, no cancer in me.
Seriously. Did you celebrate?
Sure. No, not. I mean, I
A
don't
little
know how to
celebration.
celebrate.
I always get myself a cake whenever something like that happens.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, but now I need to try and stop eating stuff like that because I have extra weight I need to put off.
Well, you just
You
lost
know,
9 pounds.
It's true.
no, but I have more.
Right, right. So, I mean,
Yeah,
honestly, I also need to lose some weight, but I told myself that that sounds like a January issue because
yeah,
Yeah,
no, me too.
yeah, yeah. I
it's too much
completely
joy for
agree.
dieting in the holidays. Sorry.
There's too much temptation.
It's
Yeah,
like
I mean, I know my neighbor, my manager, is making cookies for Christmas,
delicious.
and who gets to have a bunch of cookies?
I hope it's you.
I know, I hope it's you.
That would me.
Good. You can cut back elsewhere, but let yourself have a cookie.
I will cut back come the 1st of January.
That's what I said. I'm the same exact way.
Yeah.
Like, this is, I'm too committed.
Yeah, but I'm on it come the 1st.
Same.
I wish I could say I'd be on it come the first, but I'd probably be hungover. To be honest.
Well, that's a great time to diet. Just don't
Yeah,
eat it.
yeah, just that's true. But like, just not really thinking about it.
What are you guys doing for
January
New
1st.
Year's?
Um, we don't know yet. Like, I want to do something like different with the kids. So we talked about going to SeaWorld since we have our SeaWorld passes,
Yeah.
but they're only open until 9. So, it's not be bad.
The world
So
in
there's
California?
no, in
Is it
Texas.
okay? I
Yeah,
didn't know there was a SeaWorld in Texas.
yeah. Yeah, we have one. We have
That
one
one
here
too.
in San Antonio. Yeah, that's right, because you're in Tampa, right?
Yeah, so it's
Um,
like
Yeah, no, I know there's one in Florida.
yeah. Yeah, we have one here in San Antonio too. So, we've had passes, obviously, like, of course, since the summer, but we were really only able to go there like one time. So, so I feel like I want to like get some use out of that and get on some rides. Um, so there's that as an option, and if I get a good enough bonus, then maybe I can like get like an Airbnb like just outside of town so that we can like see or pop some fireworks outside of town.
that'll be fun.
So we'll
That
see.
sounds
Yeah, we'll
fun.
see. We'll see if it actually happens. Hi, Maxwell.
Hey, sorry, I
Hey.
messed up what time
Oh,
Okay.
everything
you're
was.
fine. You're
We do have a
good.
hard out at 8 though, because there's
Yeah.
another group coming.
Okay.
Yep. Since this is
Oh,
a,
I'm
a
sorry, 8
special.
Eastern time. I should be more
Yes.
specific.
No, I keep thinking 8 o'clock like my time, but that's not right. It's 7 o'clock Maxwell's and I's time. Cool. And do you need time tonight, Maxwell?
I do have a happy share, but I don't absolutely need time.
Ooh. I think we should all share some other happy stuff because we heard Alyssa's happy thing. I think we should all share some happy things. Do you want to give like just a quick little introduction for our YouTube viewers?
Yeah. I'm Maxwell, he, him pronouns, San Antonio, Texas. I've been on Abaggio since 2021. And I have MS of some variety.
Something.
Oh, and I was diagnosed in 2020.
Cool.
When I was 27, I think.
Oh, I was 27 too. Oh.
Earlier than most people, right?
I think so. I think I think it's between like 25 and like 55 or something.
Right.
But the diagnosing age,
Yeah.
Yeah.
in all the research I did when I was in grad school, it said the diagnosing age is from 20 to 40.
Okay, I was off by
From
a
all
bit.
the stuff that I freaking read when I was doing my master's thesis or case study.
Makes me
Yeah.
so angry. I had a neurologist. I think I've shared this before, but I had a neurologist, and I was like, "Hey, I don't think I have relapsing remitting MS. I don't think I should be on Tysabri. I think I have primary progressive." And he goes, "No, you get that when it starts usually when you're 40." I was 38,
Oh,
so
okay. Why is he?
well,
Why
that's
was he
one of the
like?
many reasons why that was like the final straw reason why I left.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you need to dump your doctor sometimes.
Yeah, it's so hard to do. I think, especially like
Yeah.
as an authority figure, you don't want to like. I don't know. I'm used to it now because I've had to break up with some doctors before. I had some like CPOS issues, all this stuff. But anyways, PCOS. Sorry. Anyways, so it's just like a hard thing to do. Sorry, I forgot what I was saying.
Breaking up with your doctor.
Oh yeah, it's very difficult, I think, for a lot of people. And like sometimes it's super duper necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Insurance, I know insurance does not make it easy at all. If you need to find a new doctor, that's a whole process right there, and that's very like daunting sometimes, depending on the process. Yeah, God, I hate that.
I
But I
left
did.
sorry.
No, go
No,
ahead.
please.
I left my first neurologist. He was a jerk. He was so awful. Every time cause I have lupus,
Oh,
and he did my spinal tap, and he failed twice.
what
And
do you
he
mean
he finally got fluid on the third time, and it was
you?
awful.
Holy shit!
You're telling me you've been through 3 spinal taps?
I've been through 4. I had one this year that got diagnosed with MS.
Girl,
Jesus. Oh my
awful,
God. That guy needs to be fired.
right?
But
Or
he's
I've had 2
actually a
lumbar
top
punctures.
doctor.
spinal taps. He's actually what?
He's actually one of the top doctors in MS.
That's scary,
Really?
actually.
hmm
That's really scary. I wonder what the
Yeah.
Yeah.
issue was. Holy moly's. I'm glad I never went through a spinal tap because I've heard so many people going through it.
They're horrible. I've had
Yeah.
them twice.
You've had them
Twice.
I had one where it was for the diagnosis of MS. I had it, and they it wasn't that it failed that they didn't get fluid. It failed in that they didn't seal it right. So I got like a spinal headache, and I had to go back and get a
Oh my
blood
god.
that was the worst pain of my life.
Holy moly's, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I can't even. I can't even. Um, Hello there, Eddie. I see that you've joined us.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, hi.
Sour cream, please.
We're good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I just got home from 2 different appointments for physical therapy, and saw the email that the meeting was changed, so I tried to join. I ended up being in the veterans meeting, and they were kind enough to give me a link to this one.
Okay, good. I'm glad that you got it. And so, just to be clear, you're here for MS, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, awesome. You are in the right place then. Well, welcome, Eddie. Um, if you'd like, you can introduce yourself. Just kind of let us know, like, if you want to, like maybe where you're located, if you know what kind of MS you have, if you're on any medication, just little things like that.
Okay, sure. I don't want to jump in front of anybody,
Yeah.
so I can be quiet for a while.
Oh yeah.
No,
No,
go
no, you're
for it,
fine.
Eddie.
You're good.
Okay. All right. Well, my name's Eddie. Back in 2018, I did have an MRI for, I started having like some foot drop and some issues with not being able to use my hand. Like I wasn't able to play the guitar anymore. They told me at that time after the first MRI that I had a multiple brainstem strokes. So and at that time there wasn't really a whole lot that people were talking about that you could do for it, because there was like a certain window for the recovery to happen. So anyways, they did send me to physical therapy. They basically gave me some rubber bands, and I felt like they gave me some rubber bands and said good luck. And earlier this year, in March of this year, at work, I had some thing happen at work, and I promised my wife that I would go to the hospital if I thought I was having another stroke. So I did think I was having another stroke. Now, come to find out, after they sent me to a neurologist and with a whole bunch of different MRIs and a lumbar test, the neurologist says that I have MS, and he thinks that probably I've had MS this whole time, and that things that happened this year and back in 2018 were flare-ups, I guess. So yeah, I'm newly diagnosed within the last few months. I think it's been August or September that the neurologist told me that I had MS. To answer your question, I don't know for sure, because he labeled it as a medical code of a G35, which is, from what I understand, is a broad multiple sclerosis
Yeah.
diagnosis. So,
Yeah.
but after talking to the MD that I see, he thinks that looking at my history, that I have progressive remittent MS, which, looking it up, I guess that's like the worst one you can have.
Oh, it's so he thinks progressive then,
He thinks
or
it's
Yeah,
primary progressive.
Primary?
I have that. It's okay.
yeah.
You can still
Okay,
live
great, great. I'm
like
trying to.
you'll be all right. The fact that you know now and you have you're getting on like MS medication, the DMT,
Uh,
that's going to be a huge difference.
Yeah, the neurologist had me start taking Kesimpta a few months ago. So now I'm at the point where I'm just taking it once a month, and I'm going to be
Oh.
able to give myself the subcutaneous shot. I guess it's like a pen. So
Mhm.
I have a thing in the refrigerator right now, and I'm gonna go get another one from the pharmacy. And that was I'm thankful for any kind of help that I can get for slowing this down or whatever. But I was a little bit uh distraught that it was just going to slow it down and not going to rebuild the myelin sheath. So I've switched my diet even more. Now I'm eating a lot more sardines. I cook with MCT oil now rather than olive oil, and I'm taking any type of supplements I can think of that might
Wow.
actively fix up the myelin sheath. And I was hoping that I could listen to some other people in here that may have some pointers.
Yeah.
I first I have to say I'm impressed with like how you're doing and the things that you are doing to help yourself. Cuz for a lot of people including myself whenever I was first diagnosed, it was just really hard trying to navigate like the healthcare world, the healthcare
Oh my
system, and
God.
then also, yeah, it's like it was all new to me because I'd been like basically healthy for my whole life,
Right.
uh, and then but then also eating really well too. Like you're eating really well, so that's I'm impressed. I have to say I'm really impressed with how you're doing. And I do want to mention though too because you mentioned that you're eating like sardines and like what it sounds like is like good healthy fats. Um,
Yeah.
Whenever I was like going through the worst of my MS symptoms and like right before I was diagnosed all the way up to like even well after I was diagnosed, I was craving like animal fats. And so I
There
come
you go.
like steaks, like I was just craving like steak and specifically like the fat on steaks too. And
Yes.
I come to find later that that's what your brain needs. Like your brain needs healthy fats to regenerate. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
truly
Sometimes our bodies know. I think that
mhm.
God makes us a certain way, and we have indicators within our desires in our body. I think that are for our good. And I wanted to touch on what you were saying about the healthcare industry. It's been a nightmare, I got to tell you. And
Yeah, it's a lot.
just like being trying to follow up, trying to be the in between person in between doctors, and trying to stay on their back to get the referrals to go through for physical therapy, occupational therapy. So I'm trying though. I'm one day at a time. I'm and without trying to be too much of a squeaky wheel. I gotta be a squeaky wheel, I guess.
You do, yeah,
You got to be
honestly
a
you
squeaky
do.
wheel.
I I think that like no matter what kind of healthcare like chronic problem you have to be a
Yes.
squeaky wheel. You have to because it's hard to like get some people to listen to you. You know,
Yes.
I always thought that it was a given if you're a doctor, you're gonna it's your job to listen to me, but that's apparently not the case.
Not in the least.
And what?
I said, not in the least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
Seriously.
that COVID stuff messed up a whole bunch of stuff, and people are kind of do everything half-ass, and there's a lot more patience from what I understand. So I try to keep that in mind too, that I'm not the only person. And I know that doctors are people too, and they're thinking about what they're going to be doing after work and what they're going to make for dinner and all that kind of stuff. So I try not to think that I'm the only person that they're talking to or helping. So I try to
Yeah.
keep perspective about things like that.
Yeah, 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 patience. I think patience for people in general goes a long way for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Are
but
you
but you're
seeing? Sorry, go ahead.
no, you're good. I was just gonna you're good. Go ahead, Tia.
Are you seeing an MS specialist?
No, I wish I was, and that's something that the Blue Shield complex case manager is trying to help me with.
Yeah.
That's something also that I think it's called the NMMSS,
Yeah.
the
Oh, okay.
National Multiple Sclerosis Society. So
Mhm.
that somebody there said that, okay, I'm your case manager. So they actually hooked me up with, well, they gave me the information to a SSDI lawyer, and they gave me a few different places to call around my area. Now to answer one of your previous questions, you had said where I live at, and I live in a little mountain town called Wrightwood, California, and there's not a whole lot of stuff around me. I think that the nearest ones would maybe be in Riverside or even down in LA, which is like, I don't know, the UCLA Center or something like that. And that's another
You
thing that
are
I'm,
in a
I'm
good area, Eddie.
what do you mean I'm in a good area?
You are in a good area. I live in Southern California,
Yeah. Which part?
and there are what?
Which part?
Los Angeles?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's over an hour from me. And the freeways around here.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
yes.
I've been to LA. Yes. I would be scared to drive there.
Yeah, it's a
I haven't
nightmare.
driven in like 10 years.
So speaking of that, does that is it too early to start asking about how many of you guys are on permanent disability?
I am.
And is that something I'm looking at? That's something that's in my future because people are telling me it is.
I mean, I think it depends on how your disease progresses. Because,
Mhm.
like, we
Right.
were just talking before you came a year and a half ago. I was, like 2 years ago, I was in a wheelchair, but now I'm use a cane. Like a year and a half ago, I was ready to go on disability, and now with like support from my job, we got me a new computer that does like voice controls. They got me like a left-handed mouse and like all this stuff to help me work better. I think I'm going to be able to work for another maybe 5 more years. I don't know.
Is that a positive?
For me, it is.
Sorry,
Yeah,
excuse me. I have a dark sense of humor.
that's okay. For me,
That
that's a
is
huge
fine.
positive because I mean, when you go on disability, you get like depending on how it works. So, like, I have long term disability through my work, so I will get 60% of what I made. But that
Right.
40% pay hit hurts. Like, I'm going to be working as hard as I can to stay working as long as I can so that I can, because I've got 2 kids, you know, one of them's
Yeah.
in middle school. So the other one's still in elementary school. So I need to pay for a bunch of stuff for a long time, you know? So for me, it's a huge positive. But then, like, if you're in a position where you can't work anymore and you're ready to take that step, the lawyers can be really helpful. I'm in a MS group, like physical here close by.
Okay.
And so I'm the youngest, one of the youngest people in that group that's more older, and they all are on disability, and they all like, oh, this lawyer is really great, and they're in a comfortable place. So if you're in a position where you feel like I can't really work anymore, they'll help you through the process.
You're right. And I actually just yesterday, I sent the packet to the SSDI lawyer that I was introduced to. So my wife helped me fill it out. So, and there's a ton of different doctors and stuff to list. He told me before that he would probably be able to expedite it, and it may, once the SSDI, or not the SSDI, the state disability, the short-term disability runs out in March, that I may be able to transition. I know that is a big wish though, because I hear that it takes a long time, a lot of times.
It took
But
me two and a half, almost
unlike,
3 years.
yeah, see,
It it took me
unlike
2 years to get it.
I hate my job, and it's so stressful. I work in the aerospace industry for over 20 years, and it is so stressful. And I don't want to go back, to be honest with you,
Can I
to be
ask you a
completely
question?
honest.
Do you
Yes.
have long-term disability? Like, did you?
No, not through my work. I don't.
All right. I don't have because that's what all my research was using that. I thought I was going to be able to help. Sorry. I was
No,
excited.
I know the HR manager. She's like, well, you got the other disability, right? I'm like, no, I didn't. I was, I kind of tried to go the cheapest route, and I'm actually on my wife's medical. We actually opted to use her medical because she gets it for free because she works for the city of Alhambra, and we chose to use the dental from my work because it ended up being a little cheaper, and we could keep our dentist. Now with my wife's insurance, it is an HMO, so I think that's a lot of the headaches there as far as being different doctors and stuff like that. From what I understand, PPOs are a little easier to navigate.
PPOs are definitely easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an HMO right now. It sucks.
Frustrating.
Where are all you guys from? Now you're from Southern California. What about the rest of you girls?
Well, I'm from San Antonio, Texas.
Okay.
I'm also in San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm from Florida.
I'm from New
Wow.
Jersey.
You guys are Well, see, I don't know about New Jersey. I think New Jersey and California, we're behind. We're really in the belly of the beast. I think the other states are a little bit more freedom loving.
I don't know. I think it depends on your
California is the blue state.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
don't think he's the blue guy, and that's okay. It's okay to have
Okay.
different opinions, you know.
Okay.
But I don't know. It depends. Like it's whatever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Enough
That's
about
weird.
politics. I guess you could see my stripes are right there on my shoulder.
That's
That's
okay.
okay.
Yeah, everybody's welcome, right?
my,
We're all
Yeah.
going to
my
do it together.
my blue is in the hair. You can tell right away.
Oh,
Well,
you know,
I'm really glad that you're getting on top of everything, Eddie, because it is a difficult disease to navigate. It's a difficult what's the word? Difficult insurances, difficult medical
Yeah,
system to navigate. So
yeah.
you're doing really well, like in coming to groups like this, you know.
mhm.
Um, and we're happy to like let you know of any kind of like resources you might need when it comes to like education and learning about MS. And I, I I think it's safe to say that we're all open books here. I'm certainly an open book
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Well,
I've been diagnosed with MS for coming up on 8 years now. I've been, I think it's 8 years. I was diagnosed in 2017. So yeah, I guess that would be 8 years. Yeah, yeah, 2017, and it's just been like uh, I've grown so much since then. You know, like
It's
MS
really
does
scary.
change you as a yeah, MS does change you as a person. At least for me, it did, but um I feel like in a good way. And I think it's like because of all these connections that I've made with other people that I probably never would have talked to so many people, especially not all over the country. We're like everywhere around
Mhm.
here. New Jersey, Florida,
that's
California.
that's very true. I'm super thankful and I'm really grateful of all the help that I've got along the way since I found this out. And you know what's weird is when I thought that it was a stroke, it was kind of like it kind of softened the landing to the MS
Mm.
diagnosis because I thought,
Oh.
I don't know, I think I already kind of went through the grieving process
Yeah.
of my old life and my old abilities, so it was I don't know. It wasn't such a big shock, I guess. But I mean,
Yeah.
whatever. What it is, what it is. Like
Yeah.
life goes on, right?
It
So
does.
does that mean that it they determined that it wasn't a stroke after all? So is that like off your diagnosis list? I have a whole list.
That's a great question. Well, see, my neurologist thinks that it was only MS the whole time. My general practitioner, the MD, he thinks that it's both, that I have a history of strokes and now a multiple sclerosis diagnosis. So I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think
So
I
they're
mean,
many
from
questions in the
from
air.
what I understand, they present similarly, and they're misdiagnosed for one another. So I don't know.
honestly,
Mm,
that's where the MS specialist is going to be
I
able to
know,
make
right? I know.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
determination.
that's gonna help a whole lot. And
Mhm.
I didn't really. This is like way back, like in the first few years when I was diagnosed. I didn't really think that it was that big of a deal to get an MS specialist, even though people told me it is a big deal. Yes, go get a specialist.
Right.
I can be. I sometimes I have to see it to believe it myself. So I had a sleep specialist who was a neurologist who took me on, and this person, like this doctor, just was not good at all. Like he said he understood MS, but I could tell as I kept learning, as the years went
Yeah.
on, I could tell he did not know that much about MS. You know, you
So
can just
how
When
long
he
did it take
diagnosed
you?
me, he recommended an old med.
Yep.
And
Sorry,
I was
Eddie.
like, nope, I've got the diagnosis now. I can go to an MS specialist.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How long?
See,
How long? What's the average time that it took you guys to navigate through all that garbage and finally talk to an MS specialist?
I mean, it took me a couple years to be done. Like, but that was me. What am I trying to say? Me saying, "Oh my God, this doctor doesn't know what he's doing. I've got to find somebody else." And then it just took. I have a PPO, but it just took calling around and finding who takes my insurance. I would just call all the, I would look up online who's an MS specialist. I would look, at their reviews, and then I would start calling. For a little while, I live in Tampa, and I would drive to Orlando. Well, not drive because I can't drive that far anymore. But I would take the train to Orlando. So it was like a two-hour train ride, and then I would go to the doctor there. But eventually I was able to, I went to an MS, like different people think like this was Can Do MS, like different organizations will put on like, hey, come and, come to this thing and we'll teach you about all this stuff. It's a seminar, it's an all day thing. And I went, and the doctor that was there was an MS specialist, like speaking. And he talked to me, and I was still in a wheelchair back then. And he talked to me, and he was like, well, I can tell you're really trying. I'm going to make room for you. So I like put myself out there until I found somebody and he's amazing. Like, I've never had a doctor as good as him. I'm walking, I'm even driving up to like half an hour now. Like, I'm doing much better
What,
than I was.
what a blessing! What a blessing! Congratulations on that. That's amazing.
Yeah,
I have
Tia,
had the
your
same
progress is amazing. Sorry.
It's okay. I've had the same neurologist for 25 years since I was diagnosed,
Okay.
and I got really lucky because I saw her at UCLA. And normally doctors at UCLA, because it's a teaching hospital, they don't continue seeing patients. But this doctor, Dr. Nancy Sykott, has continued seeing me since I was diagnosed, and I followed her from UCLA to Cedar Sinai. Like, I have the best neurologist, I swear.
That's
Well,
amazing.
those are great organizations, from what I understand.
Yeah.
UCLA and Cedars?
I've heard of them both. Yeah, I grew up in Southern California, so I've heard of both. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they're both really good. I mean, UCLA, most of the time they'll see you, but they're not going to do continuing treatment.
Right. Right.
But I know, and Dr. Sykott is the head of neurology at Cedars, so I got one in there if you need.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm open to anything. And speaking of UCLA, there was I signed up to be part of a phase 3 clinical trial for a new MS drug, and they're like, all right, cool. I went through the process of the interview and all that, and they
Okay.
said, all right, we just need your neurologist to fax us your medical records. And this guy, I gave him the fax number, I gave him the attention to name, and he's like, oh yeah, I'll do that. That sounds like a great idea. And then he still hasn't done it, and it's been weeks. So I think that he was just putting on airs in front of a couple. He had like a couple resident students there, I think. So I
Right.
think this guy's terrible. I hate to talk bad about any help that I'm getting, but screw that guy. You know what I mean? And I do want to. I would volunteer for a trial, a medical trial, especially a phase 3, because the first 2 phases, that's going to be where they decide it's not safe and all that stuff. So I'm willing to be a
Right.
guinea pig if it's going to help me and it's going to help other people. 100%, I want to do that. So I'm kind of bent out of shape that he's been dragging his feet on that, and he can't do that. And he hasn't even told me, from what I can remember, what type of MS that I have. It was the other doctor that told me.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wouldn't,
So
I also, I don't know. I wouldn't put too much stock into their particular type of MS diagnosis until you see a specialist, because it's
Okay.
especially for primary progressive MS, which it sounds like, if you're saying it's the worst one, it sounds like that's what we're talking about. And it took him like, I don't know, I had to go to like 2 different doctors, and they have to look at how you're doing over the course of so many years. And if you have
Right.
like a bunch of like relapses, it's probably not
Right.
that, because
Mm.
primary progressive, you don't get relapses, you just like slowly get worse.
Isn't there a one classification that is progressive, and you also get relapses though, or flare-ups?
Secondary
Well, I don't know.
progressive?
Secondary
Yeah, I don't know.
progressive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
secondary sounds right. I think I've read something like that.
From my understanding, and y'all correct me, you two, especially you, Alyssa, if you want, but from my understanding is that if you get the first kind, which is relapsing remitting, it can turn
Yeah.
into a secondary progressive. So
Yeah.
I have relapsing remitting right now, so I do get the relapses where like if I get a relapse, it get really bad, lots more symptoms, but then I'll get better and I'll recover in between relapses. But eventually it can turn into more of a progressive, so more of like the kind that Tia has.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I have relapsing remitting. But because I've had it for so long and I've had so many relapses, there is progression with my illness. I'm not secondary progressive because I haven't had a relapse in, I don't even know. It's been forever.
That's good. That's amazing to hear.
Great.
And that's great. That's great.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
amazing to hear. Love that.
So there is progressive relapsing MS.
Does anybody else take Kesimpta? Because I actually looked up what they prescribe Kesimpta for, and it's for 2 different types of MSs that it could be. So does anybody else take the Kesimpta?
No.
There is some people that take it, but it's not, they're not here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is it Harvey that takes it? Maybe
I can't
I
remember.
thought it's Oscar.
Hey, Oscar.
Oscar,
Hello.
I think
Hi,
Oscar
everybody.
takes Kesimpta.
Do you take
Yeah,
Kesimpta?
yeah, I used to.
Oh, you
What was the
used to.
question again?
Okay.
Do you take Kesimpta?
Yeah, I used to. There's injection pen. Yeah, I used to
Yeah.
take that, and it was really good for me. But I developed a little more lesions, and so they stop, buddy. They switched it to Mavenclad. Yeah,
I've
Okay.
heard
now I'm
about that
on
one too.
Mavenclad. Yeah, because
Okay.
they said Mavenclad takes away a lot of lesions. So that's what
Mavenclad is
I'm on.
awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm on now.
Did you
take
And
say
it's only
takes
Mavenclad
and
away?
it's
too.
only like 2 times in like 10 months span or something like that.
Did you
Wait,
say
what'd
it
you say?
takes away the lesions? So it actively
Yeah,
repairs?
it'll reduce a little bit. I mean, I developed a lot of lesions in my brain. I was going through a situation, and it might have been that. You know what I mean? So
Stress makes it worse.
that yeah, stress.
Mhm.
Yeah, the stress.
Yeah.
So I mean, he said everything's good now, but he wants me to stay on the Mavenclad. But the Kesimpta, I had no problems at all. I didn't get no irritation. I didn't get the first time I took it. I got like a slight headache, but then it got
Yeah.
adjusted, and then after that, I was good.
Right
Well,
on. Did
Oscar
you
with
do the spinal
but the
tap also?
Mavenclad you
Yeah.
take for 2 years.
But what happens after the 2 years?
Um, you're not needing to take medication for another 2 years after you've done the 2 years on Mavenclad. You're done needing to take anything for 2 years.
So is it like an infusion? Do you have to
No,
go sit there
they're
while they
pills. They're pills.
and you only have to take them twice a year?
Yeah, so the how that one works is they give you pills based off your weight. So like for me,
Uh-huh.
I had to get two, and it was for 5 days straight that I had to take
Okay.
it. And then the next month you take a dose for 5 days straight, and then you won't take nothing for 10 months. Then you'll take another
Basically,
dose
yeah.
for 2 months, pretty much a week, and then the following month for a week.
That
And
sounds
then
that
you're
sounds
done.
pretty easy peasy.
Yeah, that's Mavenclad. Yep. But the Kesimpta is once a month injection pen.
Right. Yeah, I got one in my refrigerator right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I used to do all of that. Yeah.
You remember?
So you guys, I'm sorry to interrupt and be so talkative, but
You're good.
how what are you guys doing with this fatigue? This is ridiculous.
Oh, that's the big question. It's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah, I'm
There's a
in
lot. There's a
South
lot that can
Texas.
trigger it.
Yeah.
For me,
Yes.
it's heat. Heat triggers me. There's a lot of people
Yep.
that don't get triggered by the heat, but for
Me
me,
too.
it's heat. It could
Yep.
be. I could wake up and I'm a little stiff, but it depends, like because I got kids, so I got to take them in the morning, and that gets me tired because I got to
Mhm.
get them ready to school. That gets me tired in the morning. But then sometimes, I mean, naps are big, man. You take a quick little
Yeah.
nap
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
sometimes you're good.
Yep.
I
So
just
are
got
you
started on something
oh,
for
I'm sorry, go ahead.
fatigue. It's okay. I take hella supplements, like supplement crazy. So like I take a lot of like B and stuff, but I do it in the middle of the day when I get the most tired. That's when I take my B50 and stuff. And I recently started taking am
Oh,
amantadine.
I've
I
heard
heard
of
about that
that.
one. Yeah.
Oh,
I
I've
Right.
heard
heard of
about that
that.
one. I told my
So
neurologist about that, and he's like, "Nah, you just go to bed earlier."
okay, you definitely need a different neurologist. That guy's
Yeah,
not
you
I know,
need
I'm
to.
telling you.
Yeah. Yeah.
but it's pretty good. You take it, you don't it's kind of like you don't have to take it every day if you don't want to. You can take it twice
Okay.
a day if you need it. Like it's kind of nice because on days when I don't have anything to do, I don't take it. So I don't, I let
Mm.
myself
Is
nap
it
and
is
stuff.
it like a is it like an Adderall or something like that, or
No, it's
some
an
type of
antiviral
amphetamine?
medication. No, it's an antiviral medication, and then one of the side effects is that it
Mhm.
fights fatigue really intensely. So there's like an off-label kind of prescription. Yeah, it's an
Oh,
antiviral.
okay.
We'll
Interesting.
say you cannot drink alcohol with it at all.
Mm.
Like
I
they
got I
said,
got a
avoid
question.
alcohol, and I was like, I'll have a sip; it'll be no big deal, and it was. So don't drink at all.
That's how I was with Ritalin. Do
Mhm.
not drink caffeine, not even a sip. It was bad.
Okay, I got a
Sorry,
quick question.
Oscar.
So you said that you take a lot of supplements. Now,
Yes.
is there a point where it's too much and you feel like drowsy or weird, like your body's weird? Because I took like a multivitamin type of thing that had a lot of different stuff, and it was bad for me. Like I felt
Well,
Mm.
so weird, like I couldn't even, like it was like my
then,
function was off. And
well,
I was
then
like,
definitely don't take that one again. There's got to be something that doesn't
oh, I
interact with
didn't.
your.
I stopped it
Yeah.
right away. But I'm
Yeah.
saying, I mean, I
I
take the vitamin D3 and the B12. Those are my daily that I take.
Mm.
I
You
take
know,
like phosphatidylcholine and alpha lipoic acid and all this stuff.
yeah, there was
English in English,
Oscar.
please.
Oscar, there was a time a few years ago where I was taking what was I taking? I was like a vitamin B complex. So I want to say it was like the sublingual, like the liquid you put under your tongue.
Hmm.
But it was like an all across the board, all the B vitamins, and I thought I was doing good. I was pretty proud of myself, but there were like certain symptoms that I don't remember exactly what I was feeling, but
Yeah.
I had talked to my doctor about it, and she had ordered lab tests, and those lab tests showed that I had too much B6. And so
Mm.
I guess there are just some vitamins that might just maybe they just build up in your system. You have a little too much of it. And
Yeah.
so it's
Diet's going
probably
to impact it for sure.
yeah, for sure. So
Yeah.
that's when she'd advised me that I should probably stop taking the B complex. So I did. So I just take the individual vitamins that I need. But it was thanks to that lab work that I was able to find that out.
Yeah.
So, if it's
Fat,
working,
What
fat
what
soluble ones will build up.
yeah,
what about
exactly.
do any of you guys do the methylene blue also?
Huh?
Do any of you
No.
guys
What's
do
that?
like the methylene blue or any of the fringe stuff like the red light therapy and all these different
Tried
I don't know.
infrared therapy. I tried acupuncture several times. It just didn't work for me. But I mean, I'm happy to try a thing as long as it's not dangerous and see if
Right.
it'll help. But
Mhm.
as far as like red light therapy and acupuncture, for me it didn't help. And I don't want to like downplay acupuncture. I think it depends on what your problem is. Mine was nerve pain, and it's my brain lying to me that my nerves are hurting. So it didn't really do anything.
Okay.
I've heard of red light therapy working for like a friend of mine, but I don't remember much information about what she told me.
I guess it's
But
different for everybody.
yeah.
I mean, does it work for you, Eddie?
I
Do
shit,
you
I
do
don't
it?
know, man. I don't
Oh, you
know.
never took it?
I got all the gadgets, I got everything that I could afford, and I don't know
Yeah.
what's working. I really couldn't tell you, but I do the B12, I do the B complex, like you're saying. I do the omega 3s, the vitamin Ds. I take a lot of supplements, and I don't know if I don't know if it's helping or not, man.
Mm.
How much D do you take?
How much what?
How much vitamin D do you take?
I take one supplement because it's like 10,000 IBUs or something, and then
Okay.
where I live is there's a lot of trees where I live, so I only get a couple hours of sunlight, but I try to get out. I even put a chair out in the spot in my yard that the sun tends to be unhindered for a couple hours, and I try to make it out there to have coffee and sit in the sun.
Wear
Oh, that's good.
sunscreen.
Got it.
But
Yeah.
I said, wear sunscreen. I only said my
Why?
mom just got like I think this is her 8th skin cancer diagnosis.
Oh,
Like
Yeah, I
yeah,
have aunts.
and it's on
My
her
aunts
lip
have had
now
skin cancer.
because she
And
would put sunscreen
I'm part
everywhere and it's
Hispanic.
on her
It's not
lip.
gonna get
yeah.
me.
Uh,
My aunt's Hispanic and she's got skin cancer, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Careful.
What was I gonna say? Well, I was gonna say something. Lost my train of thought. That's okay.
Okay.
Keep going.
That's what we do.
The MS. It's the
Um,
MS.
Yes,
I have a question.
absolutely.
blame it on
Yes,
the
Stephanie.
MS.
Stephanie?
Sorry.
Um, so for those who take Ocrevus, does
Mhm.
everybody do the infusion?
I
do you mean?
do the infusion. Uh, Go ahead, Stephanie.
No, I was
As opposed
asking.
to what?
Oh, okay.
Like doing fast?
No, as
Do
opposed to there's a new
the
subcutaneous.
subcutaneous?
yeah,
Oh,
it's
Yeah.
Ocrevus de Novo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zunovo. So
Mhm.
nobody's talked to me about it yet.
Okay.
I want to do Zenovo because I am on Ocrevus, but there's something to do with like its classification with my insurance right now, so they won't let me do it. But I got the approval from my neurologist. Like she said I could go ahead and try it. Supposedly, well, not supposedly, I have talked to the reps about it, and it's the same drug. It's just administered in your like on in your stomach, like on the fat
Yeah.
pouch of your stomach.
How
Um,
often do you take it?
it's the same amount,
It's the same 6
Every
mhm,
months.
6
6
months?
months.
Really?
hmm Yeah, it's a 10-minute
It's only
infusion.
10 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
As
but
Not
opposed
they
10
still
like,
minutes,
have to
not 6
monitor you,
hours.
hours.
so it's like an hour.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
it's
that's
it's
true.
like with the pre-meds and the monitoring.
Mhm.
So it's like an hour as opposed to
Mhm.
You still
6
have to take
hours.
steroids?
I think so.
I think you do. I'm not entirely sure what the pre-meds are, but I do know there's some pre-meds.
I hate the steroids. They make me a bitch. Like, they're not good for me. I'm not a nice person. They make me cry. I hate them. We already do half. And
Yeah,
they're giving
they
you
make me really
cataract.
moody.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Do you know that high dose steroids gives you cataracts?
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
I went
Oh.
in for something was
Mm.
going on with my eye. I can't even remember, but they were looking at it and he was like, "Oh yeah, you have cataracts too. You probably can't tell yet, but do you take high dose steroids?" And I was like, you know, like,
I have MS, so yeah.
so I'm doing like
Yeah,
I
okay.
do half usually. I request, please give me half the amount of steroids that you normally do when it's for Ocrevus. They've been doing it
Mhm.
so far. But
That's
it'd be
I
nice to
might
find something
request
where to
it
take.
then. Yeah, I might request half the steroids because honestly, maybe the steroids are working for me. I really don't know. But it wouldn't hurt to ask to get like half
I
the dose
think
because
they give you
oh, carrot.
steroids and Benadryl to prevent any kind of reaction to the
Yes.
medication. So
Mm-hmm.
since
Yeah.
I've done half before and it was clear that I was fine, they're just like, yeah, no problem.
Oh, okay,
See, I
okay. So
know
it's understandable.
they wouldn't allow me to do that because I used to take Rituxan and I had a reaction to
Oh yeah,
Rituxan, so I
That makes
have to get the
because that's
full
the same
pre-meds.
yeah.
family of drugs, right?
It's the same family, but Rituxan comes from mice and Ocrevus comes from humans.
All right. I think I'd rather have human stuff than mice stuff, personally.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
but
I really want to take Zunovo though, because those 10-minute infusions, those are so
Does
enticing.
sound nice.
I
I'm
know.
going to have Ocrevus. I'm gonna have my next infusion. I don't know when after I lacerated my foot, so it's delayed. But after that, I'm going to switch to Ocrevus Zunovo because
Cool.
since I have lupus, my first line of treatment was chemotherapy, and my veins are all burnt. So
Aw.
they can't really do the IV treatments
Oh,
anymore.
man. That's
It's
hard.
always so frustrating.
I'm
I
sorry about that.
know.
Well,
I
it's great
know.
news that the Novo's out then. What perfect
Yeah.
timing.
Yeah, I know. Seriously. I yeah, that reminds me, I need to probably call my neurologist office tomorrow because my Ocrevus infusion is late because there was some sort of mix up with like the orders that were sent into the infusion center because of that like miscommunication. They had to cancel my infusion. I think I was supposed to get it on December 1st. So naturally, like I shouldn't be stressing about it, but I am starting to do that because it's approaching the 1 month late mark.
Yeah, you're in the crap gap.
Not really. I don't really feel like as much of a crap gap anymore. And I guess because I've been on Ocrevus for so long. I don't know, I'm just guessing that's why. But yeah, I don't feel a crap gap anymore. It's more like just the anxiety that maybe something could
Oh
happen,
yeah, that makes
like
sense.
as a result of like the medication like waning down. So y'all just reminded me. I do need to call my my doctor's office. Because actually, side note, I did my MRI just the other day, just like 2 days ago. So it was just a checkup MRI, and they think I don't know. It kind of worries me just a little bit, because it mentioned that there's like a T2 hyper intense lesion, is what it said, but it could be an artifact of the MRI machine. So
Oh, are they
I
gonna
don't
have you?
know. I don't know. They haven't I haven't heard anything from my doctor's office yet, so I think that just adds to the anxiety. So I'm just gonna call them.
Yeah.
Peace of
Have you
mind.
guys, any of you done the, I think, MRI and like the new MRI machines?
Are
Like
they
I
the
had a
They
same?
tummy
have
one, but not a brain one.
Because mine was pretty
I
The
fast.
tummy one took
I
like
didn't
5
know they
minutes.
had different, like a
not the
newer type.
spine. Huh?
Ooh.
I didn't know they had like a newer type.
Yeah, apparently you can see more, better. I don't know.
It's really
No.
Not
cool.
my
It's
What,
super fast.
what it is the MRI
how
machines are just
how
advancing.
could we tell? How could we tell which one? The, the
Fast
one
what
that
enough.
I
sounds like
understand
a rave concert.
the
Well,
one
sound
that's
like
longer, it's like shorter now, I guess. And at least down here in Florida, only like certain hospitals have them. So if you're going to an outpatient place, they just like don't have them yet because they're like
Okay.
new. And I know my insurance,
Okay.
I usually get all three because you do the spine, the neck, and like the full spine, lumbar and cervical spine.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
You do
and
lumbar?
yeah, I do the whole thing. And I do it
Oh.
every time. And it takes like an hour to do the whole thing because they do it all three and then they do all three with contrast. But
For
they
me, if I
said,
do all three, it takes like 2 hours. 2 hours and
yeah,
some
yeah.
change.
it
Yeah,
takes
that's a
this,
long time.
Yeah, so that's why I
but
Yeah.
always
they,
break it. I always break it up.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
just
a
like,
long time to sit
just do
still.
it.
For
Just
real,
do
you
it.
just gotta be.
Give me the Valium
Yeah.
and do it. That's what I said. But anyways, the insurance said you can go to the newer hospital because even they're not even at any of the hospitals in my local area. I have to go to like Tampa proper and to do the brain one, but you can't do your spine, cervical, and lumbar at the same time. You got to go somewhere else that doesn't have a new one to do it. So I was just wondering.
That's too much work.
It's a pain in the
Yeah,
It's a
butt.
hassle.
Yeah, it
It
is.
is the
I
hassle.
just do them all at once.
So do I. I don't know if it was worth it to.
My first 2 times, I think I did it all at once. But then after that, they were like, you can break it up, and I was like, oh, good. Because sometimes it gets hot in there, sometimes it gets cold. It's like it's weird,
Did they
and
give
then
you
you
a
get itchy,
blanket?
you can't move.
Yeah, they got to
I
give you.
always ask for a blanket. I
Yeah, I
I
do
tell
get a
them I want
blanket,
them to
but then I get
cozy.
too hot, and then it gets cold.
Oh, oh,
And
geez, that's a lot.
That is a lot.
yeah,
I'm like
When they
super
put you further
claustrophobic.
into the machine, it gets warmer.
yeah.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
the other day when I was in the MRI machine, it felt like they had like a proper AC condition blowing straight on my head. So
Ooh,
it got cold in there. Like I felt the
ooh.
machine,
Well,
it was cold. Maxwell, I see you like shaking your head. Did you go to the pavilion? Like right across.
No,
Okay, because
I
we're in
go
the same
to
city.
yeah, I go to Touchstone Imaging because everything's
Oh,
paid through the
nice.
clinical trial, and they're who's
Oh, that
partnered with
Nice,
the
that makes
clinical
sense.
trial.
Makes
nice.
sense. Yeah.
Um, that's why I haven't gotten the fast ones for my MS. I just had a tummy one at with the fast one because it was for my GI doctor. So
Right.
Okay, okay. Yeah, different.
but it was like
Yeah,
5 minutes. It was so fast.
I'm just
this
so
one was cold.
interested to know if it can see more because I've had 3 lesions this whole time, even though like I've gotten so much worse and then
Mhm.
better. There's been no changes, and I'm so interested to know if there is more going on there that we just
Mm.
can't see.
Well,
Actually, I know
I
about this.
Oh,
yeah,
tell me.
yeah.
Last time I was talking to my MS doctor, I texted y'all that I'm down to 3 to 4 lesions, and I used to have over
Yes,
20.
yes.
And she
yeah.
was telling me that there's this other marker of MS, but we can only find it doing an autopsy. So there's some other marker that's in the brains, but our imaging currently cannot see that marker, but we can like see it when we do autopsies of brains.
I think I
So
knew
Oh,
there
that.
is
Did
more
you
than
say?
just the lesions going on.
well, my descendants will know then because I'm in that brain study from Columbia where I have a card in my wallet that's like, when I die, please call Columbia University so they
That's
can have my.
so that's so cool. You have a
That's so
card.
cool.
I love
It's
That's
I don't know. It's
awesome.
So
sweet.
can I ask about the lesions that went away? How is that just your body has a way of repairing itself? Like what's the deal there?
So
That's what I
technically, all bodies can repair the myelin sheath. It's just that the MS causes the damage at such a high rate that the parts that repair it can't keep up. There's actually,
Okay.
we just discovered there's a protein that is found in people with MS that damages the cells that repair the myelin sheath. And there's a new medication they're working on that will enhance that will get rid of that protein.
That's the
Um,
BTK protein, right?
That's a BTK inhibitor, right?
I think so, but I've seen great improvement since I started my medication, um, and that's what I contribute to my MS lesions going away. We thought it might be my diabetes med, but I stopped that one, and they're still disappearing, so it's not that one. Um,
Incredible.
Was it
uh,
metformin?
yeah, it
Did
was on
you know that
metformin.
they're doing trials right now with metformin combined with an antihistamine called clamastine. And I think that's to something with the brain. It's repairing something. I think that it's
Yep.
more on the stroke side, but that's very interesting.
Yeah, they're doing clinical trials to see if metformin can help repair the myelin sheath.
Yeah.
Which is why I was on it. But then I got really sick from this other thing and I had to stop it. And then I switched to a different medication for my diabetes a year ago. And I had 7 lesions last year's MRI, and now I'm down to 3 to 4. So it's not the
Incredible.
metformin.
That sounds
But
great. How
the
can I get
clinical trial med
metformin
is
without
coming
having
out.
diabetes?
Uh, you can't until it gets approved for something else. Even though it doesn't actually mess with people who don't have diabetes, just increases
Yeah.
your insulin sensitivity. It's not like taking insulin.
Right.
Um, but the medication I'm on right now is a part of a clinical trial, and the medication. So I'm on Aubagio, which is not the clinical trial drug. The clinical trial drug, I just put the name of it in the chat. It's tolebrutinib, I think.
Oh
That's how you
yes,
say it.
yes. That's
Yes, that's a
It's coming
BTK.
out at the end of the month. It's going to be released by the FDA at the end of the month. It should hit the market by March, and it's going to be the first drug marketed as healing MS lesions.
so
Word up.
Yeah.
Word
exciting.
up.
And tolebrutinib, I put it in the chat. It's hard to
Tolebrutinib,
spell.
yes.
I'm gonna look for an article about that so I can put that in the chat.
Yes.
Awesome.
I went
It's also an antiviral. It has COVID fighting properties.
What?
So does Aubagio, which is why I chose that medication.
Yeah.
Incredible. We have about 14 minutes before the next group comes, just as a time update.
This is
Thank you,
like the best
Mom.
info, right?
Thanks, Mom.
You guys,
Letting us
I got
know.
you. No worries. I'll let you know when it's time to head out the door. See you in the morning. Oh my goodness.
Hey,
Yeah,
Eddie.
it's
Eddie.
really cool.
what,
I've
We
been
what's
have
up?
sorry, go ahead.
a group chat, like where we talk, like we have a group chat on the phone. What's
Okay,
your phone
cool.
number so we
I
can
was gonna
add
ask
you?
you guys. I was gonna ask you if I'm not a shy person, and I'll totally give my phone number out.
Go ahead and give it to
Yeah,
me.
you're welcome to put it in the
Well,
chat.
maybe,
Yeah.
yeah, put it in the chat. Don't say it out loud because this does go on YouTube, and that would be.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
You
the
never
chat.
know who's
Yeah.
scrolling
Yeah.
through
And
videos.
Well,
when
what am I supposed to do? Because I a lot of times like on that sorry that MS it's like a social media thing that I found through the NMSS.
Yeah,
I don't think you
I
can
see.
put your phone number on there.
You can put your
You can put
chat
your phone number in the chat.
Okay, well yeah, it's only been like I've only been on it for like 3 days, so I don't know.
Oh,
No,
this
no,
chat
Okay,
or
so
this
Oh, right
we
call.
have
here,
the
This
right
chat.
this
here.
call.
She's talking about this one. So the little squares in the top, press it,
Yeah.
and then you can write a message.
Okay. Yeah. I was writing down that tolebrutinib thing
Tolebrutinib,
on a piece
yeah.
of paper.
That is
Okay,
I
I'll put my phone right here.
really
yeah,
exciting.
I just found a article straight from Sanofi about it.
Yes,
So
that's the people who make it, right?
Yep.
it's yeah, they're the ones who make it. So I'm gonna read all of it, but it's a pretty recent article from the 15th of this month. So yeah, pretty recent. So
Yeah,
I
they
put that in
just.
the chat.
That's
Yeah,
the
so
one
y'all
we talked
can
Yeah, I
about
got.
before that bought me a steak dinner and told me all about how BTK works so that when their med comes out, I'll take it. And I'm like, yes, please. I just talked to the neurologist about it. And they were like, we
Yeah,
might
right?
have to, you know how it goes with like, because it's primary progressive and they're not finished with those trials yet. So I might have to wait a little longer, which is
Yeah,
fine.
the primary progressive trials are still going on, but it will be available for RR and secondary progressive
That's
as
so
soon as it hits the market.
exciting!
So
Oh
excited.
my god! I feel
My
like
neurologist is part of the primary progressive trials too.
Oh, cool. I'm
and who's
excited about it.
who's your
Just
neurologist
moved to
again,
San
Doctor?
Antonio. I'm seeing Dr. Bass.
Oh, you're seeing Dr. Bass. Okay.
Who are you seeing?
Dr. Reina, Tanya Reina.
Okay. Tried to
Yeah,
get in
yeah.
with her, but it was too hard.
She's very busy. she is really busy.
That was Dr.
But I
Bass.
love.
Anyone but Dr.
This,
Tarboff is
this is
good.
great. You guys seem really nice, really cool. I'm very nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Nice to meet you
Thanks,
too.
Eddie.
Likewise,
Eddie.
likewise.
Appreciate that. We appreciate that. Eddie, can I please get your email? That way I could we like to keep track of like who's new, who joins these groups on AnCan.
Sure. How to put it in
Yeah.
the chat or what?
Yeah, yeah, I can just put it in the chat. When I upload the recording to YouTube, I'll just omit that information, and so it'll just
Okay.
for me.
All right.
The chat ends up on YouTube?
Yeah, sometimes depending on what's in there. Yeah, Rick likes for it to be in there, so I put it in there. He's my boss.
Oh, like in the description part?
Yeah, in the description. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'll omit like anything that's sensitive, you know.
Yeah.
Eddie,
Yeah. I got
I will
Hey,
say,
I got
Eddie,
my
it's a
phone
report
number,
from the meeting.
and my email. So next, what?
Excellent.
My social security number? All right. Fuck it.
I'd like to know what your blood type is,
Credit card
please.
number.
Yeah, what's your blood type? What are your passwords? What's your mother's maiden
I
name?
know, right? Right.
We need all that information. Just kidding.
Eddie, because you do supplements, I'm gonna put in these two that I think are that work really well for
Thanks.
me.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Especially the alpha lipoic acid. They've done like studies that found
Yeah.
that your brain shrinks. MS brains like literally shrink, and then if you take, I think it's 1,200 milligrams a day, they don't.
Uh-huh.
Your brain stays, it doesn't have the shrinkage. So it
Okay,
looks
yeah,
like.
cool. I do take those. I bought like some gummies.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and then this is the one I got from my dietitian. She also has MS, which was pretty interesting that I got that person. It's called phosphatidylcholine, and I feel like this one does make a big difference. I notice when I don't take it.
Oh, cool. I could just screenshot that. That's the easiest way for me.
Sure.
Bruce, I
Thank
noticed
you.
that there's a few people popping up. Bruce, we are just wrapping up our MS group, just so you know, okay? So just hang tight.
And this is how often does this group meet?
Yeah,
The last Thursday of the month.
Mm-hmm. So this particular time slot we had to reschedule because of course it's our regular group is on Christmas this month. So of course we rescheduled it, but our next meeting is going to be on January 22nd, and that's going to be at what do we have? Is it like 7:30 Eastern time?
7:30 Eastern. So
Yeah, 7:30 Eastern.
what is that?
Normal
So
time.
it'd be 4:30 for me then.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Oh
you.
yeah. But we do have some regular MS groups as well. So that's for all ages. And that's
Okay.
going to be on the second and fourth Tuesdays of the month at different times. But are you registered for the newsletter?
I don't know. This is all really new to me. I think I've tried to
Yeah.
sign up to whatever I could. So I probably not.
Okay, well, if you're okay with it, I can sign you up for that.
Sure.
We only send the like reminder emails for the groups.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That
we don't feel spammy.
new drug that was mentioned by Ma-
Tolobrutinib.
Maxwell?
Maxwell. Yeah,
Tolobrutinib.
that was very cool. And it seems
Hmm.
like that for MS, there's a lot more stuff on the horizon than for strokes. Because strokes, they're like,
Mhm.
yeah, good luck, kid.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
honestly, this is
Eddie,
a
did
good
you get
age for MS.
Eddie? Did you get my text?
I don't know, something. My phone's been going off, but I figured it was just some friends or something.
I
Yeah,
just want to make sure.
818.
Yes.
Yep. I got it.
Okay. I
Got
Awesome,
just want to make
something.
sure that
Yeah.
I had the right number
Yes, you do. Yeah, it's
awesome.
because I'm
yeah.
still on my phone, not on my computer.
Yeah. All
I
right.
changed I changed the last number like girls do at the bar.
All
Okay.
Luckily, I've never
right,
had to do
friends.
that. All right,
That's not
y'all.
very nice.
Have a super happy holiday. Enjoy
You
your
Yep.
time.
too.
Happy
Yes.
holidays, everybody.
Wedding.
Uh,
Like the
Guys,
holidays being
stay
over.
safe.
As much
Happy
as I love
holidays.
Y'all stay safe.
yeah.
Great to see
Yeah,
everyone.
you.
Merry
see you
Christmas.
guys.
God
Bye.
bless
Have a good
you guys.
holiday.
Bye.
Bye,
Bruce,
guys.
I'm gonna leave you here, okay? I'm just gonna leave the session. I'll leave the room open for you, okay, Bruce?
Thank you.
Bye,
Okay.
guys.
All right.
Hey Bruce,
Bye.
what's going down, son?